This dude talking a whole bunch of hot nonsense, and I'm not trying to be funny, but some people literally just look like their breath smells absolutely horrible. I would never stand in front of Cornel West while he was speaking to me within 5 feet because I get really irritated. He looks like he hasn't brushed in years.
You said his breath look hot.
Look at yeah, I don't even like Bill Mayer, but Bill Mayer trying not to breathe right there because that's just smoking up the room like that New York City atmosphere.
But I want to jump into this real quick just because you know, big homie Cornel West is running for president, man. You know,
I seen you did a video on the other channel about that.
Yeah, I did a little video on the other channel about the big homie Cornel West. You know, I want to play this real quick because you had me dying when the premiere, like you was like cracking your jokes and all that stuff, you know, about big homie West and like the music that he was playing. Like, I think you said, "Vote for me, you jive turkeys."
Yeah, that's how that music was sounding. So like Isaac Hayes and Richard Roundtree was about to come out.
Let me play this real quick.
This cat right here, man.
In these bleak times, I have decided to run for truth and justice, which takes the form of running for president of the United States as a candidate for the People's Party. I enter into quest for truth. I enter into quest for justice. And the presidency is just one vehicle to pursue that truth and justice, what I've been trying to do all of my life.
This is black exploitation politics, and we finna take down the man together, suckers.
You jive turkeys.
Jive.
We gonna do this together.
I care about you. I care about the quality of.
Hey, yo, he been looking like that his whole life. That's wild, bro. The teeth and all. He been rocking the teeth, big gap tooth with the fro his whole life. I want to see what he looked like with an actual fade. Like he never got faded up. That's crazy.
I don't think people was rocking fades all like that back then.
They weren't rocking the fades. They weren't rocking the tapers back then.
Nah, they ain't had none of that. They either had them Smokey Robinson S-curl box style haircuts or this.
Your life. I care about whether you have access to a job with a living wage, decent housing, women having control over their bodies, health care for all, de-escalating the destruction of the planet, the destruction of American democracy. Democracy creates disruption.
Destruction of the planet would help everybody at this point.
It creates an interruption.
I said destruction of the planet would help everybody at this point.
What was you saying before the stream started? You said that Cornel West looked like a abolitionist.
Yeah, he like a post-abolition, you know what I'm saying? a post-abolition person. Like he looked like somebody that should be in a history book next to Frederick Douglass or something like that. You know what I'm saying? This dude talking a whole bunch of hot nonsense, and I'm not trying to be funny, but some people literally just look like their breath smells absolutely horrible. I would never stand in front of Cornel West while he was speaking to me within 5 feet because I get really irritated. He looks like he hasn't brushed in years.
You said his breath look hot.
Look at yeah, I don't even like Bill Mayer, but Bill Mayer trying not to breathe right there because that's just smoking up the room like that New York City atmosphere.
Hey, why it look like that though? The way he was sitting so stiff. Look at him again. Look, he finna be sitting stiff right now. Look. Look, like he was holding his breath, like
yeah.
Had some good distance in between them too, bro. You ever had good distance in between you and somebody, and their breath was really that hot? Like you had good distance, and it was still like made its way all up in your nose. Like, bro, this.
You ever smell somebody's breath that smells so bad you questioned if that was actually their head that it came out of?
You start looking around like, bro, what is that? That can't be you. There's got to be something in the air. It's got to be sewage. Ain't no way that's you, bro. Like,
right.
Breath smells so bad, you give him the benefit of the doubt. You like, nah, I can't. That can't.
Right. Why he used the Jurassic Park font?
Jurassic. Wait a minute. Is it Jurassic? Hey man, knock it off, Rob. Leave Cornel West alone.
Man, he didn't know it. He know what he doing, running. He know ain't nobody about to vote for no third party, even though it's probably not a bad idea and people should. All he's doing is he's only there to try to take away votes from any kind of Republican candidate that people might look into, or if a Democratic candidate happens to be somewhat decent that could rival with Joe Biden. He's just a number. He's just a quantitative easing for a bigger picture is all Cornel West is. He knows he don't have any chance of winning. And on top of it, even though he claims that he's running Democratic, his entire party sounds like a bunch of blue no matter who nonsense.
No, he running that what's it called? People's Party, you know, but nonetheless, because I went to look at his platform, you know what I mean? And when you go to look at his platform, it's really no different than what a Joe Biden or Democratic platform will look like. The only difference is that, like, you know, on his platform, it has a traditional, you can say, kind of progressive type stuff with, like, you know, Medicare for all and, you know, and end all wars. You get what I'm saying? Like that kind of the kind of stuff that progressives typically like say. You get what I'm saying? We want Medicare for all and end all wars and all that kind of stuff. But outside of that, it's all the same.
What demographic was he trying to target with the 70s, you know what I'm saying, line of coke porno music?
He must have been trying to get the boomers with this one. Because like I said in my video, with the progressive ideals that he has, to me, right, as far as like how I view things, he has the young vote in the bag. Because young folks, they mess with the progressive type stuff. Like they lean more towards that. You know what I mean? When they're younger and all that kind of stuff, right? But you know, like we said with the with the 1970s porno music, like they just did a line of coke. He trying to get them boomers too. He like, I got the youth on lock. Now I need the boomers. Got to grab y'all right quick, you know?
Right.
With that old school blaxploitation music playing. So that could be what he was doing. That could be what he was doing. He has his shoulders raised. What Iron Will say? He has his shoulders raised like he's attempting to cover up his ears. Oh man, bro. So you telling me you're not voting for Cornel West, right?
I'm doing the same thing that I've done ever since I've been alive, not voting at all. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, bro, man. Shout out to the big homie Cornel West, man. You don't mess with him at all, though. Like you've never cared for Cornel West, right? Why not? Why not?
My thing is, where do any of his ideas or where does any of his things that he thinks should be implemented into policy and politics, do any of them lead? Where have they led? How many people have actually applied anything that he said should be done? Which, I mean, you know, if that's a metric that we're using things by, then there's a lot of people that you'd be like, well, this person actually said stuff that made sense and nobody did it. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, where do you see what he says to do in practice or anything like that? They always bring him on a news show because he's somebody that's manageable. You know what I'm saying? Which the thing is, you know, being a president, a selected president of a puppet government like the United States, that's probably what, you know, the United States would be able to rock with. It's just like, what was his name? Tavis Smiley, the guy that you interviewed. It's just like what he said about people don't want to have, if there's going to be a black person that's in office, it's not going to be like a dark Rick Ross type person. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look at like, you know what I'm saying? Like Cornel West is old and frail. Like, I mean, he's safe. You know what I'm saying? Like Laura Ingraham says that he's her favorite liberal. Like, man, I mean, how much of a threat are you? Or what kind of changes you think you're going to make if you're Laura Ingram's favorite liberal? That basically means like, yeah, you know, this dude ain't nothing. I ain't worried about him. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to cause any problems. You've seen when Laura Ingraham has had more problematic black conservatives on there that they got into it with than Cornel West. You know what I'm saying? Like, all he is a useless brain without behind anything. I mean, he's an academic. You know what I'm saying? He's a scholar. He's accomplished. You know what I'm saying? I think he was at one point a tenured professor at Harvard. But I mean, so what? You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. Like if all that hasn't amounted to anything outside of your own personal success, which is cool, right? But if ultimately that all hasn't amounted to anything outside of your own personal success, then what are we really talking about as it pertains to you now wanting to run for president? Like, what does that even really mean? Right?
Right.
When none of what you say you've been fighting for your whole life has come to fruition in any way, shape, form, or fashion. You know, you can argue the fact that you've actually failed. You know what I'm saying? If you've been doing this your whole life and you're now 70 years old, you get what I'm saying? And you're still saying the same thing that you were saying 50 years ago when you were 20. Yeah, I don't know. You know, you might have a point there. Might have yourself a point there, Rob. You know?
You like Cornel West, I'll take it.
No, I do. I said that in the video. I personally
You
like
like
Cornel
him?
West.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about him as a president? I like some people. Some people I'm really cool with as coworkers. Man, I'm not real happy when I come into work and see that they're there. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm trying to see you. You know, we could be at the barbecue. You know what I'm saying? We could be at the club or whatever. I go to work and I see you. I know it's about to be a long shift. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you ain't about nothing. You know what I'm saying?
You know, as a president, man, nah, bro. I can't. Oh my God, I can't imagine him having to sit down with Putin. What? Like, can you, bro? Like, if he was president, I think like Putin and them will like literally like invade the U.S. the next day. Like, fuck, get your weak ass out of here. Like, hey, we got one. Let's go. We run it. Let's go. Now is the time to strike the U.S. Let's go. They would invade the L.A. shore. They hit Santa Monica Beach and rush the shores instantly. You see them little Russians running up the beach and stuff. Like, got one. After one conversation with Cornel West. Cornel West, after one conversation with him, like, brother Putin, you know, what we have to understand is that we need to start living and walking in love. Putin, like, run it. Let's go.
Facts.
Run it.
Facts.
Yeah, man. Nah, I can't see that. Him talking to Putin, him talking to Xi Jinping. Like, nah, bro. I can't see it. Yeah, Iron Will, brother Putin. You know, that's how you get down. Everybody brother to him, brother Putin, brother Ping, brother Xi Jinping. You know, let's stop this.
I mean, like,
it's about love. Like Xi Jinping and them, like, run it. We hitting the shores right now.
I mean, like, this is what I'm saying. Like, who to me, like, that's disgusting. Calling everybody brother.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, everybody ain't your brother.
Yeah, he called everybody brother. Let me go back to the video real quick and show you. He said when he was talking to Bill Maher, he said brother Trump and brother Biden. You know, let me go back to that. He called everybody brother.
See, I should they talking about who said that? Tarek said give a tour of the house. I gave TD a tour of the studio. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I got a tour
I should give y'all a tour of the studio, but y'all get that. Y'all get this. This is what y'all get. Studio for me. You know what I'm saying?
That's the studio right there.
Studio for me. This for y'all.
It's like, here you go, right here.
Wall Street, about Ukraine, about the Pentagon, about big tech. Neo-fascists like Brother Trump or milquetoast neoliberals like Brother Biden. Wow, well, I'm so happy to make a world-shaking decision. You know what I mean?
How do you call someone a neo-fascist brother? How you my brother and you a neo-fascist at the same time? That's wild. I guess you have a point, Rob, for why you don't really care for him too much, you know?
Yeah, like, man, I don't really feel all that. You don't really hear like Ron DeSantis saying, you know, our woke brothers. You know what I'm saying? You don't really hear that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why this dude got to do this goofball stuff. All the wind going between his teeth. Sounding like I'm a little teapot. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
That'd be what's up though, man. If Ron DeSantis says, if he were to say our woke brothers, I vote for him. I'd be like,
oh that's a lot,
vote, bro.
You already know. Him. I ain't saying nothing.
That's all right. That's all Ron DeSantis I have to say. Our woke brothers that are demanding reparations got my vote. He called woke brothers. Okay, you know that means we got a little inroad. You know,
all of my little Hotep hooligans and you know what I'm saying, pyramid pirates. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, dude, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, at this point,
my white supremacist brothers, you know?
Yeah, that's something that Cornball West would say. You know what I'm saying? Like at this point, like I said, destruction of the planet is probably not gonna hurt things. Yeah.
Hulk Hogan? Where'd that come from? What did Hulk Hogan pop up on the video?
Oh, talking about brother, I think. You know how Hulk Hogan calls everybody brother?
Oh,
Come on, brother. We're here for a better America, brother.
Yeah, we're for better. Hey, Hulk Hogan need to run for president.
And
I'll
then
vote for Hulk Hogan.
I ain't voting for Hulk Hogan, man.
Nah, I'm voting for Hulk Hogan. I'm voting for because
his daughter was rocking with her brother, and he started saying racist stuff. I can't get down like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah.
I forgot about that. It was like a leaked phone call, wasn't it? Like she started messing with a black dude, and all of a sudden, what you say? I don't want the N-word coming to the house or something crazy like that. He was talking wild.
The daughter wanted to exercise her options, and he wanted to exercise his racism. I ain't feeling that. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, come on, let your daughter live. You know what I'm saying?